Steel Florida has been part of Frostproof and the surrounding communities since 2018. And we are proud of our investment and its impact on the people, economy, and environment. Our $240 million state-of-the-art facility not only helps Nucor better serve our southeastern customers, but it is also helping to change lives.
When I was going through college, I worked on this property here. So we replanted this grove in 2008. So I watched these trees go from babies all the way up to about 10 years old. And we pushed them, and that's when Nucor came and bought the property and started building the steel mill.
I'm a roll mill shift supervisor here. I started off as a utility during startup.
Started out as a utility during construction and worked my way up to melt shop supervisor.
I went through Nucor Steel Tuscaloosa to go to college, fully paid by Nucor.
I started in 2019 as an accountant. Through that, I learned AP, I learned AR, credit.
Got hired on as utility, moved to tagger, now mill adjuster.
I started as a utility, now and within 4 years I'm a furnace lead. So that opportunity is there for every teammate.
Our 200-plus teammates know they have a future here because we are offering more than a place to work. We're offering long-term careers with growth and stability. With safety as our #1 value, we cultivate an atmosphere where teammates care for one another and can provide for their families.
My mom brought me here when I was 3 years old. To get me here, she begged for money in bus stops all along Mexico to try to get me here. So now that she sees everything I've been able to do, working here and moving my way up in 4 years to be a supervisor, you know, say it's my dream, it's really, I'm living the dream she had for me coming here.
It's a really good feeling. I tell everyone it's like probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Within 5 years, I've worked my way up to a supervisor role. Honestly, the opportunities are endless here.
For me, growing up, we didn't really have a whole lot, so I always had a pretty bad teeth. I could finally buy my own braces, trying to fix my own eyes, getting LASIK soon.
All the teammates here are making executive wages, making really good money, providing for their families.
Since I worked here, I have bought 2 brand new boats. We go out with the family, with the kids, and I love giving. Nucor allows me to provide for my kids to have a nice life other than just, you know, living well. We live pretty good.
I actually have a brother that works here too. Because of Nucor, he's been able to build a home for his family. And you know, financially, that's not the biggest point of working here, but it is part of it. You know, we have to support our families, put food on the table.
My son went to school in Highlands County, went off and obtained his business degree. As a dad, I knew that he had to spread his wings and do his own thing. I didn't know if he was gonna come home. Quite frankly, we didn't have the types of jobs that he was yearning for, the earning potential that he was looking for. And when my son found out about Nucor Florida, he called me and he said, "Dad, is this legit?" And I said, "Son, it's amazing. It's not only legit, but it's here to stay. I would really encourage you to look into it." I guess it's been almost 4 years now. My son is a supervisor in the roll mill. He came home. He bought the house that he grew up in. They live right next door to us. And I have 2 grandchildren that I get to see every day.
As Florida rapidly grows, we believe strong communities are key to successful businesses and are proud to support Frostproof's financial future.
Nucor coming and spending millions and millions of dollars here, investing in this community, investing in this land. It's a comfort to know that.
You think about jobs that are created for the local workforce that were a benefit to the community.
We're hiring people from these communities, so obviously they're gonna wanna take care of the communities that their teammates work for.
Nucor Florida has been our lead sponsor every single year in our bass tournament. It allows our school resource officers to take a lot of worthy kids every single summer to the Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranch that otherwise they wouldn't have been able to afford to do.
They help out with food banks, things like that.
They get involved in the FFA and they buy the steers and hogs and all that, so it's really been good for our community, not just us personally.
Nucor does a whole lot in sponsoring like Little League teams,
Ball teams, bake sales, youth fair, animal sales.
They get in the community and they back it up with actions, and I really appreciate that.
Nucor is going to be there. They're going to be a part of sponsorships, and their intent is to be a part of the community going forward, and it's evident to see that.
Nucor Steel Florida is committed to preserving Florida's natural beauty and ecosystems. Our environmental practices ensure clean air and water, fostering a healthier environment and stronger community for future generations.
Our environmental team does a great job of keeping up with our emissions. We do a great job of keeping just something as simple tasks such as watering down the road so we're not dusting the air out.
We painted the building green to blend in with all of the orange groves that surround us.
make sure nothing's getting back into our drinking water.
Several of us live behind here now and don't have no worries about them contaminating anything because they take care of it the way they're supposed to, and they take care of the environment.
Nucor Steel Florida is poised to set new industry standards with a 425,000-ton annual rebar capacity and a strategic location that minimizes transportation costs. We're ready to lead the future of sustainable steel production.
Every day, whenever I'm just out and about running errands, all I see is rebar on the bed of the trucks and say, hey, I know where that rebar came from.
I'm just proud that they're here. We've become partners. They've become an established component in our community and have become trusted friends. So as I look to that industry, I think it was a brilliant move picking this area of Florida.
I think the timing couldn't have been any better. At the point the mill was operational, they hit the ground running and haven't slowed down yet. The building growth in Florida is astonishing. The location in Polk County for industry to go out and supply their customers is a good strategic location.
When you're investing in our kids, when you're investing in jobs, when you're giving people an opportunity to bring their kids home and have their grandkids with them every day, you can't put a dollar figure on that. When you invest in somebody's education and help them realize their true potential and then reward them for doing great, that's when you're a company that's really knocking it out of the park.